boom. Oh boy. Hey guys, welcome back. The cliffhanger. I'm done with the cliffhanger, okay? We're in the middle of a meteor shower. It's great. We have MDS, kinda. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off just temporarily here. I do want this drone finished though. But I kind of need the meteors to go away. We are able to shoot quite a bit of them though. But I want the other, this. Okay, it's done. Never mind. We can keep this up open. I just wanted this to be done for sure. So we have extra MDS. So I think most things are covered by this. There is potential for like this stuff to get damaged, but I feel like the meteor shower is kind of focusing itself right in this zone. So, I mean, this is right where all of our lasers are. I think we'll be all right. I don't exactly know what the cooldown is on some of these lasers. It's going to hit here unless one of the lasers shoots it. We got a shot there? No, that's not a shot. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's pathing. Yeah, the drone's pathing and stuff. We got another shot happening over here. I think we got a couple of wow, nobody shot that one. Yeah, so the cooldown on these shots are clearly more than I want to deal with. So we're gonna need even more MDS, unfortunately. So I'm gonna get, I want to make sure the domes are protected very well. So I'm gonna get another one. Maybe we'll put it right here next to this. There. And we'll also put another one, I think, over here. That can happen. Yeah, that. Let's go ahead and get these to be high priorities. They're going to take a lot of electronics that we simply don't have. So what I'd like to do, I think, is go ahead and just pause drone assembly. And we can hopefully get some of the electronics from that. We're going to be using polymers to repair this dome. It's very expensive, but at least we're creating lots of polymers. And I think we can probably accelerate.
Meteor incoming.
Oh boy, that's gonna hit, and that doesn't have protection. Maybe we'll see. I don't think this one's gonna shoot that. I hope it does, but I'm not sure it will. That's gonna wreck some of our power here for a little bit. We want to amplify that. Let's open up 2 shifts and make it a big priority for work. Yeah, that's. Oh, it did shoot it. Nice. Okay, good. All right. It's really exciting, isn't it? Like when you see, right, one of those MDS lasers go off, right? When you see one of those things shoot, it's like, yes, we're shooting asteroids. It's perfect. Meteors, I guess. We're shooting meteors. They've broken the atmosphere. We're shooting meteors. And I like it. I like it. What I don't like is the fact that we're super heavy on our drone loads. Can we support? No, we're still. Water and stuff is still a problem. That one, I mean, I gotta believe this laser will shoot that. It's been enough time, right? Has a short cooldown between shots. I feel like that's gotta shoot it. It's got to. Not that one, but this one for sure. Probably not that one though. Oh wow! Come on. Come on. Shoot it. Yep, there it goes. Here it goes. It's tracking. It's moving. It's tracking. And it's gone. It's so good. Oh, I love seeing that. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get... Oh, this one's tracking. It's tracking. Got it. It's so fun. Okay. Do I have the resources to handle? We're building additional ones. Another one just goes off. That's cool. We're building additional lasers. We're still covering our whole power grid. I mean, if this storm can just move that way, like it seems like it's doing, it seems like it's migrating. I don't think this one's necessary. I'm gonna cancel that. I don't think that one's necessary. It's kind of overlapping a lot, but I think the storm's moving on. At least I want to believe that it is. Okay, well, it's definitely not, but yikes. You're in range of another one. This one. Have you shot recently? Which one of you are gonna start tracking this thing? I don't see you responding. The meteor's like, nope, there he goes. Tracking. And fire. Yeah, baby. I love it. All right, cool. Wowzers, this is nice. Okay, so again, I don't know how long this will last, but I think I'm satisfied with my current coverage. One of them did get through, but again, I think I'm okay with my current coverage. Let's have them working overtime here. We're going to produce as many polymers as we can. If they get through, we have the polymers to deal with it. This one is going to hit over by my metal extractor, and I think we got several lasers that can track that position. We've got a couple anyway that can track that position. I feel like maybe we're storing electronics. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn this all the way up. I want you guys really hitting it. Not heavy workload at night, though. And for our unemployed... Wow, 52 homeless now. Okay, 52 homeless now. 52 homeless now. This is still not being built. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's have it work hard. Heavy workload. We want heavy workload on the other one too. Where is it? Over here. Yep. Heavy workload. Oh, no. Yeah, actually, let's turn it on the second shift. Because if we go second shift with this, then it will alternate the water usage from the first one. Because the first one is going first shift. Let's alternate that. We just had something hit. Yeah, we just had something hit. Speaking of, hey, I'm happy with my coverage. Yeah. At least we're getting some, but like there's just too many hitting here. Yeah, there's too many hitting here. We're going to get some damage. Hopefully this one here hits the dome. Actually, I'd rather it hit this, but I just don't want it to wipe out this stuff. We can afford the polymers. I don't really want to deal with the Well, I mean, this is just metals, isn't it? This isn't built yet, so it's not like we have to rebuild for electronics. And this is already destroyed, so... I mean... Man, I was so dead wrong on this thing moving on, wasn't I? It's just like right here all over my power supply. It's shooting. And this laser's working really well, but it cannot get everything. Oh my god, it hit it again! Right at the last minute. This is a champion laser. Wait, how come... Wait, that's a really short cooldown. So, I mean, like, these lasers can just hit all of it, right? How come some of them are getting through? Oh, well, one of them is going to get through here. Let's hope you shoot this one. Let this one hit. Come on. Oh, that one shot. Okay. Okay. You going to shoot the other one then? There it goes. Tracking. And fire. Oh, it doesn't shoot in time. So it's not reacting in time. That's why. It's not about coverage. It's just reaction speed on the lasers? Huh. Interesting. That one's out, and that's fine. But this one needs to get shot. No tracking? Tracking. There it goes. And fire. Got it. Okay. All right. Are we done watching the lasers now? We have a water crisis. Okay. Still have to address our water needs. And to do that, of course, we have lots of polymers now. So I'm going to get another one right here, I think. Yep, right there. And then this is going to hopefully get all of that stuff. So let's make this a high priority. And then we want the pipes to run from here to here. And I think electrical will actually have to be made here because it's not close enough. Well, it is. It's close enough to the battery. It'll just connect direct. Cool. Okay. And then, of course, we got engineers working on drone assembly. Fantastic. Dogs going nuts again. Also fantastic.
Anomaly found.
All right, so while our base is getting bombarded on the right over here, I've also got new research over here with Harry 2.0, aka Opportunity. So we're going to go ahead and send the drone, the rover over there to get that. Now, while we're getting that, though, it kind of makes me think about, like, what exactly do I want as far as, like, research. Like, what's most important right now? And if I'm thinking about it, really, like, I like Mars Novu here, but it's gonna reduce my costs, which is always a good thing. But I have kind of an abundance of concrete already, and I have easy access to metals. I don't necessarily need this reduction at the moment. What I really need more than anything else is housing, right? I've got too many people homeless at the moment, and I think arcology is where I want to go, actually. I'm changing my mind on it. I'm going to go with this. Now, full disclosure, I've recorded this video 3 times, okay? 3 times I have now recorded because there is a problem that happens over here, and we are going to address it. But the first thing I'm going to do is just repeat what I've done every single time we've played so far, and that is go, oh my gosh, meteors are falling and I don't have great coverage, and I'm just going to start dropping a couple more over here. I'm just doing what I did last time, so bear with me for a second. Right there, and then I think that was it. Okay, so there is a major problem right here, and it's completely borked. This apartment will not build, okay? And it's been the most frustrating thing I've been going through for the last hour and a half trying to record this video. The apartments will not build. No matter how much you put the priority on it, it won't build. The construction site needs to be cleared, and they won't clear it. Your drones will not clear it. I also have a bit of a frame skipping issue going on with the game. I don't know what that is all about. I gotta figure that out too. It's just like, on my channel, it just feels like games hate me sometimes, right? Which, I don't know. I just feel like that's the case. Games hate me. But let me show you what I mean by this. First off, I want this prioritized in case they're not building it. So I cannot build anything on this whole area. I can do it here and here, but if I want to use the whole thing, I can't build it. And it's taken me about an hour and a half to try to really isolate and figure out what it is and also how to solve it. What it is this. It's this resource depot right here, this food depot. When I destroyed the farm, for some reason or another, the drones took all the food out of it, but they left 0.05 food. And that is too little for drones to care about. So if I tell a drone to come get this, they act like it doesn't exist, okay? So I'm gonna just grab this guy and say, hey, come get this. They won't do it. They don't care, okay? And I can do the same thing here. He's gonna ignore it. He doesn't care, okay? And that's the main issue. They won't clear the area. So the construction site is never cleared. And this is a very hard to figure out how to solve bug. It basically renders this entire area useless if you want to put housing here. The other thing it does, and I've gone as far, actually, hang on, let me get this building because I'm going to do this anyway. I want to get a moisture vaporator farm here. Yeah, it's like I planned all of this stuff at this point. You're going to say, oh, wow, he knows exactly what he wants to do and where to place it because I've done this before, okay? I've been doing this for a little bit now. So let me just put this right like that ought to do it, and then one more right. And a frame skipping issue, that is new. Now that I've solved it, that is new. I suspect it might have something to do, or it might be getting affected by the console mod that I've installed, because that's new as of that console mod, so maybe. I'll show you guys in a second. It's been a day. It's been a bit of a day for me. We're gonna go like this. And actually, this is the kind of stuff where, you know what? I don't want it to zigzag. I've decided I don't want it to zigzag. We're just gonna do this straight to here. Yep, and then you can just go like that. Okay, and then power for these things too. We're gonna get our power, our water system up. In the previous attempts at this, I gotta say it like that now. I didn't do this right away, as I didn't feel the urgency to do this right away. But meteors knocked out my pipes. Meteors knocked out this pipe over here, and it reminded me that I have a water deficit and that I don't have a whole lot in storage. Nobody was in danger, but I just felt, you know what? I've got the ability to make vaporators now, so why don't I just do it? So then I started working on this right while I was also waiting for this to build, right? So now you're almost caught up to where I've been, okay? We've got arcology that just got bumped by the research that Harry 2.0 did, and we're just gonna get our explorer to come on back home. But here's what I want to do here. We have to edit this out of the save file, okay? That's the only way to remove this, is to edit it out of the save file. Salvage does nothing, okay? Before you say salvage does nothing, okay? I've tried everything I can think of here. Put about an hour into just freaking out about the fact that this is gonna ruin it. I've even gone as far as to demolish everything, in which case the drones also will leave the same thing here and render both of these areas useless. But also, once I've demolished everything, got rid of the paths, got everything out of there, people out of there, I've demolished the whole dome. I took the whole dome out. And once the dome is gone, these two stay on the ground. And then you can't build the dome again because they have to clear the area in order to build the dome, and they won't clear these. So these are things you absolutely have to code it in. You need console for this. So I have ChoGGIs, and I want to give a huge, amazing, this guy is like a god amongst modders, okay? Like, when we talk about modders in the future, I have a list of like best modders. I'm gonna put ChoGGI at the very freaking top because the guy who supports this game, ridiculous, and I can go on to the Surviving Mars modders Discord, and I could just be like, Cho, I need your help, and he's like there with a solution. It's crazy. Works like a charm. So this is his console enabling mod. I hit enter, and then all I need to do is pump in selected object delete. And I need to do it basically while selecting this. So I select this, I do the delete. If this ever happens to you, that's how you solve it, and it's gone. And now we can build a building there. That's that easy, man. It's like, holy crap, I wish I was doing that a long time ago. So originally the plan, I've already tried to record this a little bit, got like distracted of course by this, but the original plan is now to get rid of the farms. I want the farms out of here, and I'm replacing them with housing. I need more people living in here, and I don't care how comfortable they are because my birth rate is nuts. So we're at 484, good. So that's what I'm gonna work on. We've got vaporators going in, but are not connected to pipes yet, but they will be. And I think you are just out of range of a scrubber, so we need another scrubber too. So I'm gonna put in, I didn't have the scrubbers in last time I did this, but it's a good idea to do it. I think I'm gonna do it right here. If I do it right next to this, I might be able to get them all. Maybe, I might be able to get them all here. I'm gonna put it here instead and make that a big priority too. But I want all of these things done, and then once they're all built, I also want them upgraded. All right, we need that. Okay, so let me real quick make sure we are building electronics. I think the reason why the electronics issue is because we've been making drones. So let's also allocate these drones to the drone hubs that have heavy workloads. So we're gonna just pop out a bunch of drones here to help out with the stuff. And we've been making drones here for quite a bit. We've got another 2 scheduled. And I'm gonna make this be a medium priority now because I don't want our electronics just being funneled into here for no reason. So let's just get that done and over with. All right. So yeah, I am getting frame skips still, and I don't know if that's ever gonna go away. We may have to deal with frame skips for like the rest of time. It's possible. I hope not, but it's just a possibility. Now that all of these are built, I'm gonna go ahead and just get all of them queued for the coding, and that's going to take care of our water issues completely. So when this gets built, and you can see that they are actually bringing resources to it now, so we'll make this a high priority so we can get people in here. This food just popped, so watch. Now that the food's popped, I want to get rid of this farm. And I bet you the same thing is going to happen this time too. I want to get rid of this farm and push it. Now you might think, well, just wait until they've removed all the food from the farm and then tear it down. And I will admit, it did work once when I was trying it for this one, but in order to get to that sequence, I had to go all the way back to episode 22. Because if I did it any later than that, it would still bork out. I had to go all the way back to 22, and I was like, I am not redoing all of that. So like that's when I wanted to edit the save file instead. And Paradox, a lot of Paradox games, this one included, they have encrypted save files. You can't just open up Notepad++, for example, like I like to use. You can't just open those up and edit the files. They just don't work. They don't recognize the text the way it's supposed to be. So it's just the way it works, unfortunately. I also want to get another solar panel put in. I want to get just a little bit of extra power here during the day because we have a bit of a deficit right now, don't we? And I want to get that done. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And, you know, it might be a good idea to get some other wind turbines too. I could do it over there. Let's get rid of, for just for a little while, I think we're going to shut off the rare metals extractors. At least those ones. We can leave this one running, I guess. But we're going to shut off a couple of them because I need to turn the metals on instead. Yeah, there we go. This one's on at least. But also, like, I have enough. I don't need any more. I have more than I need for a long time. And then, excuse me, I think since I have a few unemployed here too, and I really need the electronics, I'm going to have people working overnight, heavy workload overnight to try and get more electronics outputted all the time. That is going to dip into our power even more. So I will have to build some of this stuff. But, I mean, at this point, I just need... I need it. All right, I need it. Let's put this stuff to here and here. And it looks like we need electronics to fix this. Great. Okay, cool. So let's take a look here. So this says there's 3 food in this one, 2 food in this one. And they're going to want to clear the work site. And so we're going to let them do... well, yeah, they're going to want to clear the work site. Bombardment again? Wait, again? Wait, why again? Why again? I've paid you your metals. Your rare metals. I paid you. Oh no. Are they gonna hit anything valuable? They're missing things sometimes, but they have taken out one of my sensor towers. This one's taken out again. Although admittedly, I don't really care much about the sensor towers anymore. They're not that big of a deal anymore. Yep, they're still doing their thing. Let's have that be heavy workload. Hello? Drones? Can we get this stuff taken care of? I think if I do this, maybe this will promote them to take care of it. We go apartments there, and then we say heavy workload. Or we say max priority, and then maybe they'll come in here and clear this out. But I don't think they're going to clear it out. I don't think they're going to clear it out all the way. I think they'll leave one of these behind, and I hope they don't, because then it would be different, and that's different is good at this point for me. But I'm hoping that they don't. But if they do, we know how to fix it. So we have 2 here, 1 here. Very nice. This one has 3. 1. Oh, please. Is it going to work this time? Oh, it looks so good. Yeah. Oh, I did it anyway. You see? It went from 1 to 0.05, and now they won't touch this. And this building will sit here and never get built. So we're gonna do this again. We're just gonna come over here. I'm gonna hit enter, and I'm gonna hit the up key because I've already done this command before. And I'm gonna go enter again, and now it's gone. And now that it's gone, I can do this. Oh. Thank you, Cho. Thank you, Cho. If you're wondering if you like, I have the mods updated here. It's enable console, and you can turn it off and on and all this stuff. I have it off, but it still works. So I don't know. I mean, it still works even though, but I think I might uninstall it because I think that's what's glitching things, and maybe that'll be a bad idea. But the frame rate issues didn't start until I enabled the console mod. So these little frame skips and stuff, but we'll see. So anyway, with people living here now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this farm. It's a long time till it pops, but no, you know what? Let's build the thing I want to build, and then we'll do that. So I want to build more outdoor ranches. We have lots of water now. So let's get opportunity out of the way. And now that we have a lot of water, we're going to put one there, and I'm going to put another one right over here. Okay? And they're going to, of course, just connect to the dome for the purposes of getting their power. But we can extend the pipe that way, and then this one will also be connected. So We'll have 2 additional outdoor ranches to provide food for our citizens. And we'll have enough people to work there because now we'll have housing. Because of that, we no longer need the water reclamation system. So we can get rid of this. And we now have the space for another type of spire. Maybe even arcology. Who knows? We have an anomaly, but that anomaly is useless. Yeah, this is going to help us discover new technologies, but we've uncovered the entire tech tree. So that is actually useless to us. It's not going to do anything for us. Let's just, I don't know, queue up. The rest of the places that we have to scan are not very likely to reveal anything meaningful for us to use. Maybe this one would, but maybe this one would. Maybe, well, hang on. Let's pick and choose where we want to go here with this. All right, so I want to start here. And then start down there. Like any place where it's got at least a chance to have an anomaly, we'll scan those. But everything else is just kind of like whatever. It's important to scan them still, kind of, because it's an achievement and or it's a milestone to scan the whole map. So like, you still want to do it, but yeah. In any case, power is still really bad, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I have people working on electronics all day, all night, all day. It's constant electronics production. And what I'd love to do from that, first off, I'd love to open this. What I'd love to do from that is to start laying in some additional sterlings, because I have a good amount of polymers. If I can just get the electronics to support that build, that would be cool. Hey! 500 colonists. Very nice. Yeah, all sponsor goals. Scan all sectors. That's what it is right there. 2,500. And then, of course, get a whole bunch more here too. So digging a lake, planting a tree, first rainfall. This is all going to give us nice science too if we can ever get to it. But now we have glitchy frame rates and fireworks. Isn't that good? Isn't that nice? That's nice. All right. How about we tell all of the scrubbers? This one's scrubbing, which is good, but I think I'll probably need one to go with that. Let's put one right here. Yeah, we'll put one right there. That's taking electronics, though. I mean, any scrubber that's not being scrubbed itself is going to take electronics from us, too. But I think for the sake of this and getting more power, I'm going to hold off on spending it for the time being. And then why don't we go ahead and stop drone assembly just for now. And we want to get 2 more on this drone hub. My gosh. The fireworks are pretty damn loud. Zoom time ahead. Okay, I'm going to put 1 sterling down, but
resources are low.
I'm going to make it high priority too. Man, freaking dog. Quit it, dog. Quit it, dog. No. No, dog. You probably can't even hear her. Half the time, I don't think you guys can hear her. It's like this microphone's pretty good about being very directional, and it's usually pretty good about not picking up ambient noise. But at some point, you know, it's a freaking dog barking. Like it's not just ambient. Sometimes it's very aggressive. It's very obvious at sometimes. Let's get these 2 outdoor ranches going. They're gonna draw power though, and that's a problem. How many can I afford to take? I'm gonna take all the polymers offline for a second. And that doesn't help us at night because they're not operating at night, but it's gonna end all of their shifts during the day here so they don't suck 30 power apiece. And I think I don't really have a whole lot in terms of fuel either. Yeah. All right, I need to let it play on just for a little bit, get some of these farms up and running very soon. Concrete's just got to get there. All right, we got the rocket coming down for the whole War on Earth thing, and they want some more. They want some more rare metals, so we're hoping to just export this really quickly and get them out of here and on their way. It looks to me like we are Good on power at night. I've gone ahead and made some of the machines not operate at night. We don't produce fuel at night now. We don't produce anything for the GHG factory at night now. There's just like several things that are just off at night now to help preserve it, since we don't have the solar panels and stuff at night. So we are positive on power here. And I am slowly getting our power expanded to meet this demand for these new domes and everything. It's a little bit of a slow process, mostly because we're tied down with not having enough electronics and not having enough machine parts. As soon as we get our ecology going, I can provide housing relatively inexpensively, because it's mostly concrete production, which will be good. And then we've got a couple of different, like, there's a whole bunch of different stuff that we can get as far as like what can help us later. I would like to get some more storage if possible for water and oxygen, if we can do that. I like the idea of farms increasing comfort, but we're kind of moving to outdoor farms at the moment, so that doesn't necessarily help me as much as it used to. These new crops, probably not. We will want to get open farms, because that's usually pretty good. I like improving our shuttle efficiency. That's going to be good too. It would be nice to get Hawking Institute to help this along. This number's not real. This is what we do at night, not what we do during the day. So there's that. Plus, electronics is also bottlenecking us on research right now too. So there's other things that we can do to help out with that as well. Allowing certain specialists to do better would be nice. And then we also have the overcharge amplifications that will be really great too, because they'll boost production. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can kind of play along with and put things on the docket here. But arcology is my number one, because at the moment, I think that's pretty much the only way I'm going to reasonably provide housing for everybody. And once I do that, it's a little easier to provide the jobs too, because I can provide outdoor buildings jobs as well. So like we can slam the well, actually, this metal source is almost drained. This one here's about half gone. It's mostly this, so I'd like to maybe get some additional rare metals exports. And then we can also even look at using this rocket. I think using this rocket would be a pretty cool idea. We got Nash down here. He doesn't really have any drones, so we could also get Nash a couple of drones, and then maybe move these guys to a different drone controller. So like move them here, for example, and then basically with Nash Commander sitting here, these guys are just gonna basically tend to all of this stuff for me. I don't need to worry about it. We'll leave this one rocket right here with just this one dude here. But really, we can get this rocket to lift off and just send it back, and we have some money. Importing from Earth is incredibly expensive now at Sol 207, so we're not likely to get a whole lot from that, but we're still able to get something. Mostly, we're just gonna use it with this. So, yeah, so I'm working on that. We are power positive for the most part throughout the day now. I just have to kind of schedule things. I'm also tempted to maybe put these lasers on certain schedules too, especially where they cross. Just little bits of power, 10 power here and there, might be kind of a cool thing. But before we get into that, there's another breakthrough on the map, and I'm going to go ahead and explore that. So Opportunity is going to head down to this tunnel here, and he's going to go ahead and get to this. And then Timmy's kind of doing nothing right here. He's been getting me lots of metals, so I guess that's not nothing, but he's about to run out of things to get in this area. And then we might want to look at, getting him to run this trip back and forth. And if he could do that with the tunnels, that'd be kind of cool. But again, the tunnels, they take a lot of machine parts. So if you're wondering how I'm not keeping up with electronics, as far as as far as why am I using so much electronics, or how am I using so much electronics, the answer is it has to do with a lot with the triboelectric scrubbers and how I'm building a lot of them. I think I just got this one up. Yep. So I can scrub all of these things. I'm not entirely sure that you're going to hit this. That is going to makes me sad. I'm just a little bit short on power now. Damn. So I'm going to have to do something with that. Actually, did I build... Did that extra... It did. Let's open this. We got a couple of new Sterlings that can open up and help us there too. Yeah, this one built too. But mostly I've been building some scrubbers, right? And when building scrubbers, it eats electronics, but also all of the lasers eat electronics. There are 2 lasers here. Why are there 2 lasers here? You know what? I don't think I need 2 lasers here. Pretty sure I don't. Let's actually go ahead and take this down. I don't need 2 lasers here. And if I don't have the laser there, then I can probably put the laser right on top of this. So we can move this food depot. Move this over there, I guess. But I want the scrubber to be up against this as close as possible so we can get the middle of the dome with it. And also it'd be nice to start scrubbing these 2 lasers. So we're going to get another scrubber right here. I'm going to put it as close as I can. I think that'll hit the middle once I go. So, but you know what? We know what it doesn't do though. It doesn't actually get scrubbed. It's just outside of range of all of the other scrubbers. So actually what I need to do is get rid of this food depot. And then I can put the scrubber right here. That's where it needs to be, right here. So we'll get that built. Yeah, but anyway, I've been using all the resources. So it's not that I can't. I don't know how to word this. So I'm not producing enough, right? And that's where maybe over amplification would work. I'm not producing enough, but I'm producing exactly what I need. I'm not producing a surplus, right? So we have. Consumption, it says 0, but my maintenance is 1.8 and I'm producing 11. I should be able to bank these up. And if I let it go and I stop building things, it will absolutely bank up. So you're like, he doesn't have any electronics, but every time I get to the point where I have electronics, I build another Sterling. And it's just kind of been one of those things where I'm building Sterlings everywhere. Or I build another triboelectric scrubber, or I build another MDS laser, etc. So I'm constantly spending them. The moment I have them available, I spend them. And I know that's not helping me with research, because at the end of the day, it would be probably pretty cool if... actually, this one doesn't need to go this far out. Oh, I could have went one more. I could have went one more out with this. And I definitely would have scrubbed these. I think I'm missing these. I think I want to move this. I know it's a little bit of a waste of electronics, but I don't... It's better than building a whole new one. I gotta see this, whether it works or not. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I gotta see this thing kick off. Come on now. It got it there. Oh, it does get scrubbed. Oh, nice. I think they actually are getting scrubbed. Wow, that's barely in there. It's on this point, not the back part. It's the fore part, I think. So, okay. So, the last message here from, well, the last arc, last war.
We have been informed that
maybe
even more refugees are being sent our way.
Yeah. One would argue that this is an extreme and unpractical plan, not to mention the extra weight risks dooming the entire Mars project altogether. However, there are those who believe that this is an effort to save as many people as possible from what some predict to be a war that ends humanity on Earth. Even more refugees want to come to Mars. So we have another rocket on its way. It's going to have 100 passengers, and that's a lot. But I'm hoping archaeology gets done, obviously, before they show up, and then we just pop 1, 2... tear this down 3, tear this down 4. So we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 archaeology installed. And that is going to provide housing for 160 more people, which is exactly what we're going to have after this. So if I can do that, that'd be great. I can also tear this down as soon as it's done. That's what I plan to do anyway. The moment this farm is done producing this, I'm going to tear this down. And then we have the outside ranches, which can produce. They're just getting low on power because I still don't have power. So give me a second. Sterling.
Breakthrough discovered.
Service bots. Hang on, service bots. What's this? Service bots. Non-medical service buildings upgrade. Service buildings no longer require workers and operate at 100% performance. Oh my god. That's amazing. So I have unemployed as is. But yeah, that's really cool. That's really good. We should probably do that as soon as possible. That's a really good one. Yeah, we're gonna drop this another Sterling here. We should have enough electronics for that. And we're actually gonna start making more electronics here, so I'm gonna drop another Let's put another Sterling right here. I like to spread them out a little bit. I think it's a good idea. Instead of having them all bunched up. As long as they're under the cover, or as long as they're within the range of a scrubber, that's a totally fine deal. I don't really need that sensor tower. We can get rid of it.
Resources are low.
Yeah, electronics is really the only thing I'm hurting on. There's a case to be made that polymers is a problem too. And I have all the polymers factories off at the moment, so I'm going to turn them on and get people back to work with them. I was mostly doing that for power reasons, but now that it's going to be the next day, I think we should produce them because we're down to 3 now. So, yeah, we're only going to last 8 more hours supposedly here. So, thankfully, we should be able to produce them in abundance in that amount of time. I also need them for these Sterlings as well, so those need to be back on. So it's been a wild ride today. This has been this video and all the things that have gone into this video have been a wild ride. I've had this bug that I've been trying to diagnose, and I've been distracted from other things because of the bug. I mean, I've got these are starting to produce these things produce almost no power, but they're very cheap to make, you know. And then there's these which produce, you know, 9.2 each. So like the more Sterlings I can build, the better. I think I would like to actually get fusion reactor going. That would provide jobs and power, and that would take care of our power problems too. So it's interesting that I don't really like fission, but now that I'm finding myself with so many towers, right? So many scrubbers, those take lots of power. The lasers, there's actually quite a few lasers. I got about 120 units of power going into just lasers alone right now. And then the fusion reactor is it's 15 electronics, but this is going to produce a lot of stuff. This produces a lot of power too. So I might want to do that. But I think if I'm thinking about all the priorities that I really need here, the biggest one is not this. I think the biggest one that will help me the most is probably field extractors. No. You know, I'm probably going to go with over amplification or service bots, but I think over amplification, and then space elevator, the excavator. Yeah. Okay. I think that's where we go next. We go to this one for 6,000, and then we should hopefully be able to keep up with electronics at that point, because that's really the biggest problem is electronics. And we got one dome. Is it one dome? Oh, archaeology's done. Excellent. I think it was one dome that didn't have power for a second there. Wow. We are really sucking it down, aren't we? Atomic accumulator status is idle. It requires 300 power to even service the grid. Oh, yeah. They're pretty drained, aren't they? We'll go ahead and shut off all extractors. We'll go ahead and shut off the metal extractor for a little bit. And I think I don't really need... I need tons of polymers, but I don't know if I need everybody working every shift for polymers. Yeah, archaeology. I need to build that. So we're going to go to Spire and really comfortable housing for everybody. So we're going to go like that. And we're going to put one in this dome. And then we're also going to take this building out of here. The Temple Spire is going away. Goodbye, Temple Spire. I think now that these have popped, we should probably take this out too. So let's remove this farm, and we'll put some housing in here as well. All right, cool. So Temple Spire is going to go away, and we'll get archaeology built there in its place. And then I think 22 machine parts is pretty good. We can put another... I have the scrubber here, but I need to put all the power next to the scrubber. You know, I can put some power here. Put some power right here. It's in range of this scrubber, and we could use that right there. I like the wind turbines are nice, of course, because they don't cost electronics. That's my big issue right now is electronics. So, because all I have is that one factory, and it sucks down a lot of power, but I only have the one factory for now. Sanity breakdown. Violent delights. Colonists have snapped to start attacking others around the dome. Running naked with a wrench in hand, Cadence Dean has already managed to injure several people. Okay, 5 colonists have suffered negative 10 health. Okay, yeah. Send the officers to apprehend the maniac. There it is. Get him. 15 officers to take down one guy with a wrench. Who would have thought? All right, let's make arcology a big priority. We need people to live comfortably. And we're going to do the same thing over here. There. And then with this building being down, we can hopefully start... See, this dome is also cracked. See that? There's a crack in this one too, but it doesn't look like it's just like graphical. I'm wondering if yeah, I just got to change the skin on it and all of a sudden it's not cracked anymore. Can I do the same thing with this one? I think so, right? We just go like that. That's kind of cool. I dig that. That's cool. Let's do it. This one here I think needs to be, yeah, they're both pretty big priorities. But we're going to start sucking down the polymers here now. And then, yeah, we just need the power up. We get the power up, that means we get these to run. Because right now these aren't running because of no power. That's why we're low on water. It's not really because of our actual water. It's just because of the power for this. So, still working on electronics. And I'm going to keep working on it. Again, I've been a little distracted with that problem over that dome. But for the most part, I think this is going okay. I think we'll be fine. We're going to get a couple more Sterling set up here. And with one more polymer on this one, we can open this one up. That's pretty good. But yeah, we're still low on power, and it's actually nighttime now. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to keep expanding power infrastructure. And hopefully by the time this rocket arrives, these 3 arcologies will be up. And I believe these hold 40 colonists, I think. Does it say? 32. They each do 32 colonists. So I will need more. And I think probably I put it in here, I think. We're going to need more security stations if that's the case. Oh, we'll put it in here. Yeah, this can go away. Bye. We'll put arcology here, but that's going to do it for me today, guys, on this video anyway. There's so much stuff. I feel like I've been recording this video for like 8 hours at this point, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you. You can like the video if you like it, subscribe if you're not already, and I hope I'll see you in the next one with arcology set up and our power needs slowly solved as we get more electronics. We'll see ya. Bye.